students, how are you? So today we'll take last topic of our chapter landforms, and that is landforms and people. Lecture is for 6th class. So let us start. So people have been living in areas that have different landforms. So people basically adapt according to the type of landform and the climate of a particular area. However, the plains have been more preferred for habitation than mountainous regions. There are several reasons. For example, here I have made a table for you. On one side plains, other side mountains are over there. In plains, the terrain is ideal for habitation, to build house, to build network, to build transport. Is it clear? But in mountains, terrain is uneven, undulating. Second thing, in plain area, the transport network is very good, excellent you can say, and in mountainous region, the transport network is so bad. Some regions are over there who do not have even roads. You have to walk long distances to reach your destination in mountains. Third thing, in plains, it's easy to grow crops and soil is very much fertile. But in mountainous region, you will see terrace farming or step farming is over there. And it's very difficult to grow crops in mountainous region. In plains, infrastructure is very good. You can see factories, you can see hospitals, schools, parks, many things are over there. But in mountainous region, the infrastructure is so bad. Now we will study the different case studies. How landform and people are there, how people have adjusted in different kinds of places. Is it clear? Because when we started about this topic, landforms and people, I've told you that people have been living in areas that have different landforms, and people basically adapt according to the type of landform and the climate of a particular area. So first of all, you will see the mountainous region. In mountainous region, farming is terrace farming. You will see over there, terrace farming is over there. And if you will see their houses, and their houses, the roofs of their houses is slanting. At high altitudes, houses are built with sloping roofs because in mountainous region there is a lot of snowfall and the snow accumulates on the roof. Accumulation of snow may cause roof to break. Therefore, the sloping roofs are constructed so that the snow slides down the roof, preventing damage. Second thing, abandoned areas. Areas where people cannot live permanently. For example, Antarctica is over there. Antarctica lies in extreme end of the southern hemisphere and it is extremely cold, covered with ice. For this reason, it's also called frozen continent or the white continent. Antarctica is basically used by different countries as a research stations. India has also set up 3 research stations over there. Third thing, areas with volcanic and earthquakes or the volcanic and earthquake prone areas. Places like Greece and Japan, the houses are built of special materials so that it can withstand minor earthquakes, because if earthquake is heavy or at Richter scale it will measure up to 8 or 9, it will damage everything. But if minor earthquakes are over there of 3, 4, 5 Richter scale, then the houses are built of special material that can withstand these minor earthquakes. At time of volcanic eruptions and earthquake cause major loss of life and property of people living over there. You can see the houses of them, they are built with wooden material. Then many people live near flood prone areas. In such areas, houses are built on stilts. You can see over there in the last picture, flood prone areas are made of stilts, and down you can see water over there, and the people are living in these kinds of conditions. So humans have been adapting to survive in various landforms since time immemorial. With this, our chapter is over. In next video I will put you the exercise part and the question answers of this chapter.